Sing to the rock, sing to the tree, sing to the firefly lighting up the sky. Sing, sing to the sea.
Hello, I'm Mary Whelan, and this is The Song, a show that features songwriters and their original songs. And today, I am very pleased to present Marcia Gomes.
Heavenly Father, hear my prayer. I need to feel your power in the air. Heavenly Mother, hold me tight. I need to feel your love wrapped in your arms tonight. Tribulations come, tribulations go. May the love in my heart continue to grow. I'm just a small grain of sand in the palm of your hand. May each one reach one, reach one. Ancestors, thank you for your sacrifice. Had you not endured your pain, I would not be alive. Children, I'm giving you all I can. You deserve a better life than the one that I had. Generations come, generations go. May the love in our hearts continue to grow. With just small grains of sand in the palm of your hand. May each one reach one, reach one, reach one. Reach one, reach one, reach one. I'd like to dedicate the next song to the memory of a former gang peace activist from Boston, Massachusetts, who used to organize basketball games between opposing gang members. His name was Brother Gregory James, a beautiful, beautiful soul. who was successful, I think, in bringing peace amongst young people who were losing their lives in the 80s in Boston, one of the most violent, bloody times, very sad time for youth. But his heart was so pure, his smile was so genuine that he just brought sunshine and love wherever he went. And so this song is dedicated to Brother Gregory James, who used to greet people, and his greeting, Assalamu alaikum, which means peace or peace be unto you. The young, the old, the foolish, the wise get blinded when our anger and pain collide. When our feelings get hurt and a mountain of dirt leaves a steep and slippery road to climb. For those times in all of our lives when spirit is low and tension is high. Peace be unto you, my sister. Peace be unto you, my brother, brother. Let your light shine through. Peace be unto you. Fear, doubt, betrayal, or lies broke our hearts and took us on a lonely ride. We got stuck in the past, overwhelmed we attack. Now we regret the words we can't take back. When the ones we love and need so much leave us wondering who is safe to trust. Peace be unto you, my sister. Peace be unto you, my brother, brother. Let your light shine through. Peace be unto you. In war, in struggle, we cry for justice. When truth and freedom are denied, we gotta let go of the hate, lift our souls, breathe in faith, and find forgiveness on the other side. Yes, it's time we try something new. To stop this pain, here's what we should do. For those times in all of our lives when spirit is low and tension is high. Peace be unto you, my sister. Peace be unto you, my brother, brother. Let your light shine through. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Let your light shine through. Peace be unto you. Here we are, we've arrived, another year has begun, still singing we shall overcome. If Martin, Coretta, and Thurgood were here, would they be proud of the work that I've done? Can I say that I've done my part to make marching and teaching an art, holding my home, standing alone, making changes deep down in my heart? That's when we will overcome, overcome. We will overcome. That's when we'll overcome, overcome. We will overcome, overcome. I know we will overcome. Now we've had SUVs, DVDs, and MP3s, iPhones and iPads too. Not a week, not a month, not a whole holiday can fill the shoes of one Fannie Lou. Can I say that I've done what's right, far beyond the black and the white, hanging on, standing strong, reaching with all of my might? That's when we will overcome, overcome. We will overcome. That's when we'll overcome, overcome. We will, ooh, amazing grace. Hear the sound of change begins with me. Change begins with me, with me. Change begins with me. That's when we will overcome, overcome. We will overcome. That's when we'll overcome, overcome. We will overcome. Now's the time to stand, to speak truth hand in hand, to overcome everyone. Use our power now to make the doctor's dreams and prayers come true. For me, for you, I know we can change the world to make a better place for all. Let's stand tall, fill the world with peace and justice. That's how we'll overcome everyone. Now's the time to stand, to speak truth hand in hand, to overcome everyone. Use our power now to make the doctor's dreams and prayers come true. For me, for you. Thank you.
Really beautiful music. I like that you would do snapping your fingers and stopped at the end. That was just cool. So cool that you did that at the end. Yeah, that was great. Now, you've been for years in the Boston area playing with bands, and came out here in 2012 in Western Mass.
In the 90s, there was a little bit of a hiatus in there because I was in some jazz bands, some all-girls dance party bands in the 90s. And I was also at the same time in a teacher education program. And when I finished and started teaching full-time, I started performing less. So, and also in the Boston area, I'm actually, believe it or not, a really shy person. So I'm fine if I'm behind the scenes, like in the girls' bands and the other bands, I could hide. So it was hard for me to get out there and perform solo. Although my friends were very supportive, the city has a little different feel to it, and one thing that's been really wonderful about moving to the Valley 3 years ago is that people are so welcoming here. I've been overwhelmed by how friendly the music community is. Amazing musicians that just want to know you and invite you up on stage, and so it's been really wonderful. Still teaching full time to be able to bring the arts side of my soul back here.
Great. Now, someone had advised you to just sit with your guitar, it said in one of the articles, to like as a form of meditation almost, before writing music.
With the guitar, with the piano, with the drum, with a beat or rhythm you're hearing in your head, just kind of honor it and always have time just to play. And that was, I believe, I think his name is Mike Reed, the co-songwriter for I Can't Make You Love Me for Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, wow.
That was back in the
song.
90s. So it's a beautiful song, beautiful song. And I met the songwriter who wrote it in a songwriting workshop with Berklee College of Music students back in the 90s, organized by one of my favorite teachers, Pat Pattison, who was the advanced lyric writing teacher at Berklee College.
I've been to workshops he's done,
He's
awesome.
really
good,
and he's a really sweet soul. So.
Well, great. Now, I something similar to that, sometimes what I do, I'll go for a walk, and the rhythm of walking is like a meditative thing, and then I end up inspired to write a song.
Yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, you're gonna be having an album coming out.
I hope
in
so.
2015,
it's
maybe.
We're. I have some wonderful musicians who've been very supportive and kind of cheering me on. By performing with me, and then behind the scenes giving me some tips, and Jeff Olmsted and Charlie Braun, and then Paul Arslanian of the Green Street Trio is one of the people who first invited me to get up and perform some original tunes with his jam session at the Clarion. And so people have really been helping me to get comfortable performing, but also performing my original pieces and also helping me to arrange them, because there's a part of an artist where your work is not complete until you share it. So I've been writing things and just kind of hiding them, in a corner somewhere, because I'm too afraid to pull them out. But people have just been so warm and welcoming here that I've been able to do that. So, and I'm hoping that some of these artists will be performing with me.
Great.
On the final CD, so.
That's wonderful. Now, if people wanted to find out about you online, your website is?
My website, which I try to keep up to date, but it is called justkeepclimbingmusic.com.
So it's justkeepclimbingmusic.com.
Just keep climbing.
Yeah. Now I know I had first heard about you when I read an article in the Gazette, and that's when I went, and it gave the website, and I went on and listened to your music, and that's when I decided, I really have to ask her to be on the show.
That's wonderful. Thank you for listening to
so
those home recordings.
They sounded great. Those home recordings sounded just fine, and so. And where else might people find anything online? Do you have anything on other sites?
Well, I think I would start there. I've also been performing with a play for Sirius Play Theater Company for colored girls who have considered suicide when the rainbow is enough. It's Ntozake Shange's play, and we've been touring locally.
Oh, wow.
So we just did our second performance at the APE Gallery in Northampton, and we'll be also performing around in colleges. What's amazing about our performance is there are so many musicians, choreographers in it, that there's a lot of music in it that I know the original production in the 70s had music, and each performance, each theater group kind of makes it their own, and we're full of wonderful, wonderful musicians, including Evelyn Harris, who's part of the cast. So
yeah, she's really excellent. Yeah. Now, so what are some of the places you go? You said colleges it's going to be at?
it's going to be. I'll have to check the website to see, because
what website would people check to find
Serious Play Theater.
Serious Play
Serious
Theater.
Play Theater.
Okay, great. Okay. So if people want to know more about you and your music, they can go on justkeepclimbingmusic.com.
That's it. Don't worry about how far you have to go. Just keep climbing. You'll get there. Just keep climbing.
Great. Excellent. So now you're going to be doing a couple of more songs on guitar.
On guitar, and I'm going to invite a wonderful guest and friend and one of the most amazing English teachers in Amherst Public Schools, Michael Lawrence Rydell, is going to join me on my last song.
Okay, great. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. This song is dedicated to the memory of my grandmother, Annie Clark, who was a woman of strong faith who believed that what the world really needed is for us to be strong enough to keep our hearts open, meaning it's okay sometimes to cry. And it's called Blood on a Clear Blue Sky. Nana's in a nursing home. They say her mind is gone, that she talks to herself and she walks beside people who just aren't there. When Nana was a little girl, her daddy was her whole world. He was hung by the Klan, and the hill where he died breathes a silent prayer. Nana says cry, 'cause the Lord's gonna make it all right. Nothing changes in this world without blood on a clear blue sky. Blood on a clear blue sky. Blue sky. Nana told me she can fly with tears in her eyes. She said God gave me wings and a rod to rule things from this rocking chair. People say she's just insane. I say time will tell. Who is right, who is wrong, who is weak, who is strong in this living hell. Nana says cry, 'cause the Lord's gonna make it all right. Nothing changes in this world without blood on a clear blue sky. Nana says cry, 'cause the Lord's gonna make it all right. Nothing changes in this world without blood on a clear blue sky. Blood on a clear blue sky. She says nothing changes. Nothing changes in this world a sacrifice. No, there's gotta be blood. There's gotta be blood on somebody's clear blue sky. Cry, cry, cry. Nana says cry. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky. This song's a call for justice. This song's a call for peace. From the top of every mountain to the end of every street. When I heard the verdict read, the vigilante would go free. I want to grab my sister's sons and hold them close to me. What is it you're afraid of? What is it that you see? Can you look into the mirror? Can you look at me? Do you see the gifts God gave me? Do you see my light? I was brought here for a purpose with a future so bright. How many Trayvons?
How many Trayvons
Does it take to be free? Does it take to be free? Doesn't matter what you wear, doesn't matter what you do. They don't care how hard you pray or what troubles you've been through. Doesn't matter what you drive, doesn't matter how you walk, doesn't matter where you live. They can't hear you when you talk. What is it you're afraid of? What is it that you see? Can you look into the mirror? Can you look at me? Do you see the gifts God gave me? Do you see my light? I was brought here for a purpose with a future so bright. How many Trayvons?
How many Trayvons
Does it take to be free? Does it take to be free? Doesn't matter who you know, doesn't matter who knows you. They don't care how hard you work or what college you go to. What is it you're afraid of? What is it that you see? Can you look into the mirror? Can you look at me? Do you see the gifts God gave me? Do you see my light? I was brought here for a purpose with a future so bright. How many Trayvons?
How many Trayvons
How many Trayvons?
How many Trayvons
How many Trayvons?
How many Trayvons
Does it take to be free? How long will it take till we're free? To be free. How many of our sons do you need? How long will it take till we can truly see? We see you, Trayvon.
We see you.
God bless you, Trayvon.
God bless you.
We love you, Trayvon.
We love you.
God bless your family. We see you, Trayvon.
We see you.
God bless you, Trayvon.
God bless you.
We love you, Trayvon.
We love you.
God bless your family. We see you, Trayvon.
How many Emmets, Amadous, Tamirs, Oscars, and Trayvons will have to fall before we see that things are still way wrong. We'll have to fall before the same sad song doesn't play on. We'll have to fall before the victim's not the one they throw blame on. Woke up in Babylon to see the new day gone before the dawn even had a chance to break. Long time we've been hollering for justice and peace, for release from violence, to live with love and be free, to live with love and be free. And it ain't no mystery that our history is filled with misery and thick with sin. All around we feel the blowing of a wicked wind. We gotta keep on working to stop the breeze that still sways strange fruit in the poplar trees. And I know that we shall overcome, hey, but I wanna know when it's gonna be someday. And deep in my heart I wanna stand my ground and not run away. In the face of hatred I need my pen to be louder than what the guns say. And I hope and pray for a day when they see that Black Lives Matter and love of humanity overpowers the urge to see blood splatter. That's a heavy price to pay to see we all bleed the same on this mortal plane. I'm gonna keep on rhyming for Trayvon and Emmett and Amadou and Yusuf and Tamir and Eric and on and on and on. What is it you're afraid of?
What is it that you see?
What is it you're afraid of?
What is it that you see?
What is it you're afraid of?
What is it that you see? What is it you're afraid of?